Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see what is variance and standard deviation and how we are going to calculate it manually and using the web calculator. For that, first we have to see what is variance. So in statistic, variance is the expectation of square deviation of the random variable from its mean. In other words, it is a measure of the set of number, how spread out it is from its average value. And it is how far each values are differ from the center value. And the variance can't be negative. It is always a positive value. And it is very important tool in the science where the statistical analysis of the data is common. So, if we know the variance, we can calculate the standard deviation from the variance. If we take the square root for the variance, we can get the standard deviation. So, variance is nothing but the measure of variability. So, if we see the formula, so it is a expectation of x minus mu the whole square. So mu is nothing but the mean. So that is we see in the definition itself. So it is the expectation of squared deviation. So it is a deviation and it is whole square from its mean value. So it is about the variance. So standard deviation, it is also similar to the variance. So in standard deviation, it is derived from the variance as before seen. If we take the square root for the variance, we can get the standard deviation. And it is also the measure of how far each values are away from the mean. So if we get the low standard deviation value, then it is very closer to the mean. Or if we get the high standard deviation value, then it shows that each values are far away from the mean. So both it is a reflect of variability. Both shows the reflect of variability. And why we are going to the standard deviation in spite of variance is, so if we see, so standard deviation is the same value of the original values. For example, if we take the set of values which shows some length in the sense, then the unit is meter. So the standard deviation unit is also the meter. But if we take the variance, then it's showing the larger values, that is a meter square. So it always shows the square of the unit what we are taking. So obviously the result will be the larger value. So it is harder to interpret the variance number. So that we are going for the standard deviation, which is easy to calculate. So the next thing is there are two types of variance, that is population variance and the sample variance, and there is a small difference in the formula of this both. So if we collect the data from every member of the population, then it is known as a population variance, and here the formula is sigma of x minus mu the whole square divided by n. So here we take only n. So it is a population variance. The sample variance is we collect the data from the sample. So it gives the inference and the estimation about the population variance, but it is only a sample value. Then in the denominator, we can see we have to use the n minus 1. Okay, here if we take the population, we have to take n sample variance in the sense n minus 1. So it is a major difference between these two. Now we are going to calculate the standard deviation and the variance using the manual method, and these are the procedure to find the variance and the standard deviation. The first step is to find the mean. So the second step is to find the deviation from the mean. And the third is we have to square the deviation. And the fourth is we have to find the sum of the square. And then the fifth step is we have to divide the sum of the square either by n minus 1 or n based upon whether the variance is a sample variance or the population variance. And the final step is we get the variance, and if we want to find the standard deviation, in the sense we have to take the square root of the variance to get the standard deviation. So here I explain it with an example. So this X shows a mark of a person X. So there's a marks of the sick subject. So this is the formula for the standard deviation. And here we have to apply this procedure. First is we have to find the mean. For that, we have to add all the 6 marks and divide it by 6 so that we can get the mean of 82.5. The second procedure is to find the deviation. So deviation is nothing but the each mark is have to divide from subtract from this mean. For example, 95 minus 82.5, which gives us the deviation, that is 12.5. Like that, each mark has to subtract from this mean. The third step is to square. So we have to square all this mark so that we can get this 6 numbers. So the first step is to sum the square. So we have to add all the 6 numbers so that we can get this value, and then we have to divide it by n minus 1, since it is a sample variance, so that finally we can get 9.3541, 9.35. So this is nothing but our standard deviation value. If we square it, we can get the variance value. So this standard deviation value is a little bit high. This shows that each mark is quite away from this mean. For example, the 95 is a little bit away from this mean, so that the standard deviation value is quite high. So this all we can observe from this manual method. Now we are going to cross verify our manual answer with the web calculator. Now we are going to find the standard deviation and the variance using the web calculator. So it is an calculator website, and here we can select whatever options we want. So here we can we select the standard deviation and we select the sample variance. Now we have to fill the data. Here we can cross verify our manual values. So there we fill like 95, 90, 75, 85, then 80, then 70. So we have, after filling this value, we have to click this generate work. So here we can see the same value. The standard deviation is 99.3541 and the variance is 87.5. So our manual calculation is correct. So here we can see the full calculation of that. The number of values is 6. It's a formula. And after finding all this calculation, we can get our final results. So the standard deviation 9.3 shows. So here is still we see like it is the each values are a little bit away from the mean value. So for example, here our mean value is 82.5, but the 95 is away from 82. So like that 90 also. So the how each values are away from this mean value. Okay, so for the better understanding, we quickly see the standard deviation and the variance for some other values. So like for example, now we take the mark of student Y. So the student Y scored in all subject above 95. So if we taken like this, now we generate it. So here we can see the standard deviation value is 2.3381 and the variance is 8.4, and this lower values shows that each value is not far away from the mean. Okay, so like, so this is the formula. And if we see, like our mean is 97.6, and if we see this each value is not far away from this mean. So 93, 99, 100, all these values are closer to this mean value. So we get the standard deviation value is low. So if each value is closer to the mean value, we can get the low standard deviation. If the values are far away, then we get the higher standard deviation values. So this is our observation from the standard deviation and the variance calculation. In short, if we see why we have to find the variance and the standard deviation in the sense to find how the each values are far away from the central value. If we get the low standard deviation value in the sense, then each values are not far away from the mean value. If we get high standard deviation value in the sense, then each value is far away from the mean value. So it is very much important in the statistical calculation and the investment calculation and all. Thank you for watching.